Wow. Okay, it looks like I'm live, you guys. So I had a lot of trouble getting on here today, but we're here now, so that's what matters. So yay, I'm so glad you could join me. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna step back and see what my view is looking like. Hey, everybody. Let me see. Not so great. All right. All right. So we're going to work with this today because it was just a challenge to get this to work this morning. And we're going to call it good enough for the first one. So, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So I'll move my camera when we need to. So, we are here. We're up and Adam. This is our first day of the challenge. You guys, I'm excited that you're here. So hopefully you already printed out your 21 days of fitness. Ooh, you guys can bear with me for the first day. We'll fix it. 21 days of fitness, a fitness challenge. Today we're going to do our fitness test, and we're going to also do our workout for the day. We'll do our first workout. So you want to grab your challenge, and because you want to write down where you are on the fitness test. So, and that's where we're going to start. We're going to warm up first. So in your pages, we want to look at full body workout. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. And we're going to start with our warm-up. The warm-up is going to be cat-cow. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm move my camera. We're going to, we'll do it this way. We're going to be on all fours for cat-cow. That's how we're going to start. So, yep, perfect. So we're going to start with cat-cow. We're using your timer on your phone. Everything is going to be 60-second increments. So I'm going to get my phone and we're going to do it like that. Timer 60 seconds. We're going to start with cat-cow. And if you don't know what cat-cow is, we're going to be on all fours, quadruped. And first you arch your back, kind of stick your butt out, shoulders up. And then you're going to curve up into your shoulders, tuck your tailbone under, and then so arch your back. This is here, cow, and then we curve up. And with every move, I want you to think about initiating that or starting that from your tummy, using your core muscles. And as you do this, you'll kind of wake up your shoulders, feel movement in your shoulder blades. Just like that. One more time. All right, awesome. That was 60 seconds. Okay, next move. We are going to go to bridges. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to move my camera back so you guys can see a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Awesome. So bridges, we're going to be next. So we're going to get on our back. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And we're going to bridge up and down. And again, we're going for 60 seconds. So up and down. So we got 60 seconds of bridges. Again, think about initiating from your tummy as you lift and lower. Warming up the body. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you guys. 21 days of fitness. This is our warm-up, and we're moving to our test. Our fitness test is going to be first up today. 20 more seconds just like this. Just get on the floor and join me. We're warming up our body. Good stuff. All right. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, one more stretch, and then we're going to go ahead and move to our fitness test. This is called the greatest stretch in the world, and it is really an amazing stretch. I'll show you from the side, and then I'll show you from the front. So I'm putting one knee forward. I'm giving myself lots of space, putting that leg back. I'm going to shift my weight forward for this stretch right here. Oh. Now, if you want more, you can take your elbow and go down toward that ankle. And then if you want more, you can open up toward your knee. That is a fabulous stretch, you guys. All right, we're going to the other side. So one knee is forward. Shift your weight forward. So this is the first part of the stretch. Feel that stretch in my hip flexors and my inner thigh. Then if I want more, take this elbow on the same leg and the same side as that leg that's up and go down. And then if I want more, I'm going to open up toward my knee. All right. Well, I'm warm. I'm warm coming out of this right here. Okay. So fitness test. So we're going to start. We're going back to the knees. And I wanted to show you guys my stomach, what your stomach does. I didn't want to show you my stomach. Truly, I really did not. But it's important for you to understand this exercise for our fitness test. So you want to get your sheet that says fitness test on there because you want to write these things down. So I'm grabbing mine. It's the one that says fitness test. Leg raise with core engagement is where we're going to start. You also have a plank hold and we have push-ups. So, and we're using our timer. So I'm going to take my sweater off because I want you to be able to see underneath me. Cut my head off. But so I'm going to lay on my sweater. I would use a towel if I was, if I was you, I'd grab a towel. That's going to be also a good thing to do. You could also use a piece of paper if it's big enough. We're going to go to our back again. So we're using our timer. This is a leg raise with core engagement. So what we're doing is we're testing how well we can contract the muscles in our core. So you'll hear me say this a lot. You want to engage your core, and that means activate the muscles in your core. And when we first start doing that, a lot of times it's hard because we're like, what you talking about? Like, I don't really understand where those muscles are. I have not been engaged in a long time, or I don't know how to engage them, all of that stuff. So this is to help us activate those muscles and get those muscles engaged. So it's leg raise with core engagement. And the way that we're going to be able to identify that we're engaging our core is we're going to keep our low back on the floor. So there's a feeling you're going to get. We're going to go ahead and start right now. So we're going to be on our back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, right? Then I want you to think about the muscles in your core, specifically those muscles from your belly button to your pubic bone, that area there. So I want you to think about that. So these muscles here, like we're used to engaging them. We try to suck our tummy in or whatever. So those we're going to engage, and we're not necessarily sucking it in trying to make it flat, but think about saran wrap. Like if you were trying to, or a corset, you were trying to contain everything, you would kind of do this or wrap those muscles around. That's what we're thinking. So you want to engage those muscles, wrap them around all the way down to your pubic bone, right? So as you do that, your low back probably hit the floor. That's where this towel or the piece of paper underneath you, that's where that's coming in. So right now you have engagement. So you go ahead and start your timer. So we're going to try to keep that engagement. That means like I'm trying to pull this sweater and make sure I cannot move it. That's what we want. Woo, yeah, it's work. It should be hard. It should be like this is a whole little workout right here, engaging. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your core engaged. If you're like, this is easy, I got this, I do Pilates, I work out, I know how to engage my core, you can go ahead and lift your knees. If just the engagement is work, stay there, all right? Because we're going for time and we want to improve. So if you have mastered engagement and you need the challenge of lifting your knees, remember, you shouldn't be able to move the towel underneath you. You can go do this test with your knees up. It's hard for me to even talk. But if you need to start with your knees on the floor, start with your knees on the floor. Whew, hard work, y'all. Okay. That's 60 seconds. So I don't know how far you made it. If you made it the whole time with your knees flat on the floor, if you made it 60 seconds, then lift your knees. Lift your knees. But you want the time, how long you can hold the engagement, either with your feet flat on the floor or with your knees lifted. If you made it 60 seconds, then you can go, I'll show you the next. So if you did this for 60 seconds, had engagement, then you try this. All right. And then you can try this. You can make it more challenging to give yourself a challenge. The goal is to not be up to 60 seconds yet on one of them, and then we'll work higher during the 21 days. All right. So I hope that's clear. If it's not, just put it in the comments and I will come back. Let me see if I can check you guys and see if you have any questions. Because right now I have my screen big, so I can't even see. Let me see here. I'm not seeing comments right here, so because I have my screen so big. And I don't want to. Okay. I'll check this later. All right, fine. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving. Okay, our next test, next on the fitness test is a plank hold. So again, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna go down to the floor. Going down to the floor for that. And we're gonna do our plank hold. If you know that you can hold a 60-second plank, then you're gonna, again, add complexity to make it more challenging for you. So if you know you can hold a 60-second hold here on your hands, then you can go down to forearms. If you can do a plank hold for 60 seconds on your forearms, then you can do 1 foot up. You can add weight to your back. That's another one. I would actually go with 1 foot or adding weight to your back. The goal is to not be up to 60 seconds yet, and then to improve throughout the 21 days. So we're going to start. And I'm going to assume that you're not holding the 60-second hold yet. But if you are, either, like I said, add 1 foot or add weight to your back. So we can go ahead and start. I am going to do a plank hold on forearms on 1 foot. So I've got 1 foot up. Whew. And yes, it's challenging. Oh my goodness. So the goal is to hold it as long as you can. If you make it to 60 seconds, then you need to make it more complex. Oh. All right, okay. That was 30 seconds for me, right? So I'm gonna work up to doing that. I'm gonna stay down here. I'm gonna work up to doing that for 60 seconds. That is the goal of that. So there we go. I wish I could tell you guys if this was live. If this is streaming well, because I cannot see comments. So our last and final test. Oh yay, I can see. Yay, it's working. Is push-ups. So for our push-ups, we are going to go from knees or toes. If you already know that you can do a push-up on on knees, I want you to do from toes. And I know you're probably like, but listen, I can't. Yes, you can. So if you can, you can. We want this to be something where you can improve. So challenge yourself. So, and this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with our push-ups, and you're gonna start on the floor. So that means exactly what I said, on the floor. So with a push-up, your arms are gonna want to be. You don't want your arms straight out like this. You want them like an arrow. You guys can see me. Yeah. You want them to be like an arrow, like this. So not like this. Not push-ups like this, but like this. It should be like arrows down. So we're gonna step on the floor, just like this. Arms are arrows down, and then you're going to, on toes, try this. Starting the timer. You're gonna try to push yourself up. So remember that plank, right? Our core was engaged, our back is flat, squeezing our glutes, squeezing your butt, and you're gonna push up and then come back down. So if you did that with me, you did 1, and that's awesome. So notice you're going all the way back down to the floor. None of that in the air, little seizure thing that looks like people do sometimes when they try to do push-ups. We are pushing straight up. So again, squeeze your glutes, contract your muscles in your tummy, squeeze those legs. Chest is gonna work, arms are gonna work. Here we go, we're gonna press up, right? And then you come straight back down. So then you did 2. Now I feel like I can pump a couple of these out. You go ahead, right? You go right ahead. Or take your time. That was our timer. So however many of those you were able to do, that is what you want to write down, okay? That is the push-up that we're going after. Now, I know some of y'all was like, what? Yes, that's what we want. We want you to be able to push yourself up off the floor. So these are, the reason we exercise is so we can live lives independently for a long time. A push-up is how you get up off the floor if you fall, right? So you want to be able to actually push yourself up. That requires you to test those muscles out, to actually use those muscles to know how. So if that was super challenging, then you can push up off the floor that way on knees. So that same thing, pull my clothes up, that same thing, right? But I'm going to go to knees. So I'm pressing up onto my knees. Then I'm going back down. Pressing up going back down. And then again, for 60 seconds, you want to see how many you can get in. That's what we want to do with that. All right. Yes, yay. Okay, so that's the fitness test. That was day 1. You did the leg raise with the core engagement. You did the plank hold. You did your push-ups. We did each for 60 seconds. You got to see how long you can make it. Maybe you need to make it harder. Maybe you need to make it easier. But that is our fitness test. This is day 1. We're going to get better as we go throughout the 21 days. So that was test. Now we're going to actually work out. That was just a test, y'all. Now we got to do the workout. So today's workout is the full body workout. We're already warmed up. If you use a fitness tracker like an Apple Watch or whatever, you can set that for core training. I'll give you a couple seconds to actually do that. I'm going to do 1 round with you today of the workout. Some of you guys are watching. I know you guys should do 2 rounds. Well, maybe we'll do 2. Maybe we'll do 2. We'll see. So I'm starting my watch. I'm going to stand. I'm going to get a chair. So if you need to do a chair, some chair modifications, I'm going to show you guys those too. Appreciate you guys this morning. This camera will be better tomorrow, I promise. Well, I don't promise. I'm going to work on it. All right. So here we go. Great. So here's our chair. Grabbing a drink of water. All right. So our first exercise is squats. Hopefully you still feel warm. Are you still feeling warm? Yes, you should be. Okay. Got our timer. Each move is going to be 60 seconds. And we're going to start with a squat. So here we go. Squatting up and down. So, yikes. So you should be squatting up and down. When we squat, you know, I think a cue we hear a lot with squats. Oh my gosh, you guys. A cue we hear. You just go see my head cut off, I guess. Because I want you to see my feet. And I'm going to really show you my feet. A cue we hear a lot with our squats is you don't want your knees to come out over your toes. Right? You don't want that to happen. And that really doesn't matter if it feels okay for you. You should be squatting. You should be moving. If it feels good when you do your squat that way, that's fine. You absolutely can do that. So don't worry about it. If you if that's your natural squatting position, because for some of us it is, you can go ahead. Why is it so crazy? You can go ahead and hold your squat that way. You should still be moving. You should still be squatting. So you don't have to worry about the squat, knees over toes. All right, time. So you just want to have your natural squat. There's a squat everybody does. If you look at babies, they can squat. You just want your knees lined up with your toes. My natural squat stance is a little bit wider. Some of you guys will be a little bit tighter. You just want to track in a way that feels comfortable for you. For me, it feels more comfortable for my knees to stay back away from my toes. So when I squat, I shift my weight into my heels, and that's what feels best for me. For most of us, I will say that is probably what's going to feel best for you. But you want to test that out to see what feels good. For me, my favorite squat, my preferred squat, I shift my weight to my heels, my knees. I can still see my toes when I come down, and then I come back up. For some people, their legs will go this way, but they still feel good here and that's fine. You just want it to feel good for your knees when you squat. So for me, it feels better here. Some of you will have a squat that's better that way. I know most of you that I've seen move, you want to shift your weight to your heels and you want to keep your knees back away from your toes. That's most of us. but that's not for everybody. So you want to make sure that when you squat, it feels good. All right, skaters are next. And I'm going to move this stuff for our skaters. If you are like, I want more, there's too much talking, make sure you just keep moving in between. All right, so skaters are here. You want to come back and come back. I'm going to move my camera even more. So you want to really move those legs. It's more like, I always call it the temptations. Yeah, that's better. So like temptations like this, right? So we're going. Now, if you want more, if you're like, okay, this is great, you can add a hop. And if you want more than that, you can touch down. Now, if you decided to touch down, you're going to feel this tomorrow. All right, so this is always get your glutes. So 15 more seconds. These should be moves you do the whole time. So go ahead, keep going. If you're doing this one from the chair, right? You're tapping out to the side. All right, 60 seconds, great. All right, next up is push-ups. We're back to push-ups. So you're either going to the floor for push-ups, or if you only did 1 or 2 during the fitness test, go from the wall, or you could also go from the chair. So 60 seconds push-ups. Either you're on the floor, you're on the wall, or you're on the chair, and you're going down, right? So if you're using the chair, and this is a little much, give me one knee and do it that way. But notice, I still got my body in that plank position. We want that. So body's in plank, and we're working on the push-up. And you've got lots of time. So we're working. All right, we're switching out the knee if you've got your leg up, because this is also working your quad. Keep that back flat, chest up. We're going, you're doing great. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, yes. All right, so when you're doing this on your own, if you need time in between, if you're like, I need rest, then you can absolutely rest. I'm going from one to the other. You can take rest in between. You could do 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off. Today, I'm just gonna keep going. If you need to rest, rest. No more than 60 seconds. Our next move is high knees. So here we go. High knees, just here, right? Just here. This is where we're going with high knees. Now, if you want, you could be hopping this out. You could be, absolutely, go for it. I'm not doing that. If you're from a chair, if you're moving in a chair this morning with me, you guys see I'm out of one. I'm winded, you wouldn't be here. But I really want those knees up. You should feel your core engage as you're doing this. Whew. I'm so excited, my heart rate's up, you guys. So knees up, knees up. Either seated, standing, maybe you're hopping around. You want to have shoes on if you're hopping, right? Knees up, knees up. Woo! Keep it going, keep it going. We got time. All right, there's our time. Next, hands, waist, toes. Hands are up, overhead. Show you 2 things. Hands are up overhead. Hands are up, then on your waist. Then we're going down to toes. That's the move. My head's gonna be cut off, but I want you to see. All right, here we go. Hands are up, waist, toes, like that. Going from the chair. Now, if you want more, give me a hop, right? So if you're doing this standing, hop at the top. All right. If you are one of my clients, you know exactly what this is. This, we turn into a burpee. So I'm gonna show you, keep going, keep going. So I'm gonna show you guys this way. So if you want more, if you're like hands, waist, toes, I got it. You can go up, waist, toes, and take it down. All right. If you want it, then you got it. All right, time. Time. Good job, good job. All right. Next, reverse lunges. Reverse lunges is up next. Let's do it. Reverse lunges means we come back. We're taking it back, stepping back. So, option is to take the lunge into 90s, two 90-degree angles, 90, 90, or just go back. You can take it straight back. But here, we want to shift the weight back into our heels. Knees go away from the toes. Notice, knees are coming away from the toes. We're not doing this. We want weight coming back. Back. 15 seconds left. We're alternating these lunges. You probably already noticed that. If you are in the chair, you're bringing your foot forward, flexing your foot. All right. 60 seconds, you made it. All right, next up is football shuffle. Right here, low, football shuffle. Right here, low. Yep. And you should be going. You should be shuffling. Chair, same thing. Football shuffle. We want to be low. So that means I'm feeling my quads here. Woo! Shuffle it out. Shuffle it out. This is a heart rate raiser. Gets it up. So go. Whichever one you're doing. My pants are rolling, you guys. Woo! Go. Go, 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 go. 30 seconds. Come on, come on. Work, work. You should be huffing and puffing. This one's hard. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Woo! 20 seconds. Let's go. There should be lots of jiggling. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Nicely done. We are moving to standing mountain climbers. If you know what mountain climbers are and you're like, oh, got it. I totally can do them on the floor. You go. You go ahead and do that. We're going to do them standing up today. I'm going to do them standing up. Make sure you can see. Standing up. Mountain climbers. That means like I'm climbing up. Right? Mountain climbers. You could do this from the chair. Same thing. Just huffing and puffing, you guys. I hope you're huffing and puffing with me. I hope you're not just watching me huff and puff. I hope you've joined me for the huffing and puffing. Let's go, let's go. Woo! Again, you could be here, or you could be like, no, I want to do it from the floor. I know some of you guys, some of my clients are like, yep, I'm doing it from the floor. Awesome. Let me know. When we're done, I want you guys to comment. Let me know how it went for you. 3, 2, 1. Nice. We made it. All right. Last move. Last one is jumping jacks. Here we go. So options. Here, stepping it out. Obviously, chair, same thing. Stepping it out. Right? And you can go faster. Or you could do full out jacks. That's also an option. Pants are rolling. Woo. So we're halfway. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. I want to show you my feet for the hop. So here, or if you're hopping, right, you want to make sure that you have on shoes if you're hopping. That's going to be best for your feet, right? 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Awesome. You guys did amazing. Good job, good job. All right. So that was each one time through. You could go again. You could go again. I'm going to take you through the warm up again. As your cool down, you can keep going, right? That was 1 round. Some of you guys were like, I'm going to do 2. Awesome. Go ahead. Go again. Do it again. Do it again, right? So I'm going to cool you down. We're going to do bird dogs, dead bugs, and roll-ups as our cool down. So grab your mat. We did 3 moves as our warm-up. That was cat-cow, bridges, and the greatest stretch on earth. We're going to do these ab moves as our cool down. Bird dogs, dead bugs, and the third one I can't remember right now. Roll-ups. So, all right. We're starting with bird dogs. We're on all 4s. Quadruped. Like this. And again, we're going for time. So I'm going to take my opposite arm with my opposite leg, bringing my arm up, and then taking my leg back, and then bringing it down, and I'm switching to the other side. So the goal here is to keep my trunk stable, my core stable. I talked about how your core wraps around your spine and your internal organs. That's why it's important. So as I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep that stable. If you can imagine like a tea set on your back, you don't want to spill the tea. So keeping that stable, moving back and forth. You guys, thanks for joining me today. We got some kinks to work out, but it's going to be great. This is going to be a wonderful 21 days. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so happy you're joining me. All right. We're rolling to our back. We are almost done. These are some good exercises, really great core exercises. So these are dead bugs. You can start, if this is the first time doing this, I'll start my knees bent. Again, arms are up like this. Opposite arm moves with the opposite leg. So my right arm, my left leg are going to move together. So this is how I teach it. So right now we're locked. We're locked in position. We're going to open that one side, right arm, left leg. Then we're going to lock it back together. Then we're going to open the other side and lock it back. Open, lock, open, lock. All right, so for my clients, you guys are used to this. You can straighten those legs. All right? This is your first time doing this. Keep those knees bent. I tell people all the time, you guys, when we add complexity, please do not add complexity before you're ready. It doesn't make sense. I know we see people do crazy hard things, and we're like, oh no, I want to do it that way. Don't. You don't need to. You don't need to. Until you need to advance to that level for a challenge, do not. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make you better. It doesn't make it better for you. You want to master the move before you move to the next one, because that's how you get hurt. That doesn't make your muscles move any faster. Master the move before you move to the next one. So when I say bend your knees, if you need complexity, straighten your legs. If you don't need the complexity, don't move on yet. It will still work for your body. You're still working hard. Please understand, Last move is the roll up. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with your knees bent, arms out, and rolling up. All right, then rolling back. Again, if this was like, you're like, oh, I didn't quite make it up, then you can like bring one leg down. You can swing your arms. The arm swing for momentum is fine. If you need the complexity, you will straighten those legs and pull it all up. All right? If you're like, nope, still didn't quite make it up, then you can do crunches. So bend the knees, hands behind the head, and crunch up and down. Important with this is to keep the control. Right? Don't pull on your head, don't pull on your neck. Crunching. Ooh, the timer's on, you guys. You get bonus. So, whichever one you're doing, master it. All right, so if you're rolling up, arms up, control, control. Lots of control. That's the name of the game with this one. The muscles we talked about, try to get them working. Lots of movement on the mat. You might be losing your pants with this one. We're close. 10 seconds. Three, two, time. Good job. Yay. Okay, you made it. Awesome. Where's my sweater? You guys, so excited that you came and joined me, or you were watching live. You're amazing. If you watch the replay, you're amazing. If you actually moved, yay. If you just watched, you've got some work to do. You have some work to do. You guys, this is day one of moving. We did our fitness test and we did the full body workout. So tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow you're either walking, or if you're one of my clients, tomorrow is a lifting day. So if you decide to walk, I'm going to suggest you walk for 30 minutes at least. And actually, I would say walk for 30 minutes. You don't even need to walk longer than that, but increase your speed. So if you did the 30-day walking challenge, you guys, I have a book. It's called Kingdom Strong, 30-day walking. 30 days of walking for health. If you've done the book and you have a consistent habit of walking, increase your speed when you walk. So say it takes you, I don't know, it takes you 18 minutes to do a mile. Try to get it to 17, right? So that's what I would say. Don't increase your time, increase your speed. So walk a little faster. So that's the suggestion for tomorrow, is either walking or lifting. If you have a lifting program you're already doing, you could lift tomorrow on your own program. And then Wednesday, we're doing core. We'll be back here live for core. So that is what we got. So excited that you were able to join me. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you just came across this live and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, we've got a 21 Days of Fitness challenge. I'm gonna come over here where the light is. 21 Days of Fitness challenge that we're doing. You can go ahead and click the link in the bio to get that, or send me a message and I will send it to you. That's it. I'm gonna go and actually probably get my husband so we can do his workout for the day, and I'll see you guys all later. Thanks for joining me. Let me see if I can get out of here, right? And that